Hello everyone, Heather Turner here, the middle school, high school librarian, and I am here to talk about all things Google. Okay, so we're going to learn how assignments work in Google Classroom. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to access the assignments for a particular class that we have to do. So to do that, I'm going to log in as the child or student, and then I'm going to go to classroom.google.com. And I can access that right from the waffle on google.com, and there's Classroom right there. So all you need to do to get your student's login is either ask the student to give it to you, or you can email me at hturner@fabiuspompey.org, and I would be happy to give you your child's account. So we're going to look at the assignments. So I'm going to pick the class that I want to look at, and I'm going to click on this little person with a clipboard, and it's going to open up all the assignments for that class. So I click on that clipboard, and I can immediately see that I have assigned assignments and I have missing assignments. So I can filter those assignments because most likely your child's going to have a lot more on this list than you see right now, because this is a test account. So I can look at assigned. These are all the assignments that this child has to do. I can also look at missing. Missing are going to be any assignments that the child has not turned in and needs to still do. I can also look at returned with grade, which means that the teacher has graded the assignment and has given a grade. All right, so back to assigned, which gives us all of the assignments for that class. So to look at an assignment and do an assignment, I just have to click on the name of that assignment. So I'm going to go to this assignment right here, and I can actually click on that assignment. And this is going to open up the assignment, and it's going to, your child is going to do the assignment as normal. So once the assignment is done, I can go back to Google Classroom, and I can go back to the home. Just give my computer a moment. There we go. I'm going to go to my Library Girl Classroom, and then that's all that I did was click on that link at the top to get back to the classroom. And I can actually go to classwork, which is where all of my work is located. And I can click on that Choose Your News Part 2, view the assignment, and I can turn it in. That's extremely important that your child turns in the assignments when they are completed. Now, if it is an assignment that has an attachment, then the word is going to be turn in. If nothing is attached, then it's going to say mark is done. But they essentially are the same thing. They are submitting the assignment for grading. So it's always a good idea that if you're concerned, if your child is being a middle schooler or a high schooler perhaps, or an elementary school student, and thinks that perhaps they have done it, it's always a good idea to check the information about the assignment, and then you can actually click on that attachment, and it will open it up, and you can see whether or not the child or student has done the work. So it is important to turn those assignments in, because that indicates to the teacher that it is ready for him or her to look at that assignment. So assignments are really important. So the other thing that you might have to do in an assignment is to attach something, perhaps a photo or a document or something else. And so you can actually do that by clicking the plus button to add or create. And then so you can access it from Google Drive, an actual file, or a link. So I'm just going to do Google Drive for example, and I will find that document that I need to attach. And then it attaches it. And then again, you would just hit that turn in button. It's important to hit that turn in button when you complete the work. So, like I said, you can do a photo or a document and turn in as mark as done, and you are all set. So I'm going to turn that in. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like on that to do. So I'm going to hit that, I call it the hamburger. And that's those 3 lines on the top left-hand side. And I'm going to go to classes. And then if I go to that work, that show your work for that class again, I can actually now see that that assignment is turned in. So that means that that assignment is done. And so I would have to complete the rest of the assignments. You'll notice the due date is right there as well. So I think that that is helpful in how assignments work in Google Classroom. As always, if you would like a walkthrough individually, I am available by appointment. You can just send me an email at hturner@fabiuspompey.org, and I would be happy to go over any issues that you might be having.